Starbucks considering legal action after a storefront with a very similar appearance opened up for business outside LA, sporting the name Dumb Starbucks. The operators say they have a legal right to use the name of the coffee giant. Well, they do as a parody, according to them. Fox News legal analyst Lise Wheel is here on this one. Great to see you, Lise.
It's great to see you.
All right, so I see this, and everyone here in the control room said the same thing. That looks exactly like a Starbucks. The logo, the lettering, the green coloring. How do they get away with this?
Because they put the word dumb on top of Starbucks, so they're parroting Starbucks. The key issue, the key legal issue on this one, Gretchen, is whether or not consumers will be confused. Are they confused that they're really getting a Starbucks cup of coffee when they go to Dumb Starbucks? So far, probably not. There's probably not a whole lot of confusion there because of the big dumb banner in front of it, and also because it's not on every street corner that you could imagine. But that's the legal issue because Starbucks does have that trademark of Starbucks. So what they're going to argue is there could be consumer confusion. You're going too far. You can't just call coffee art and you know, the store at art gallery, which is what Dumb Starbucks is trying to do.
Well, and that's what they're saying. It's an art gallery where coffee is considered art. But the thing is, and they were asked this. So are you saying Starbucks is dumb? And they say, no, not at all. In fact, we love Starbucks. So what's the over-under on this thing closing?
Well, I think what Starbucks is, first of all, even if they bring a lawsuit, they're going to have an upward battle on this because of parity. But what they could argue, I think they're going to have a tough time with that one, though. But Gretchen, what they could argue is trademark dilution. In other words, you know, you're diluting our trademark, our product, by putting the dumb on top of just the point you made. And that they might have a different case on. But, you know, the case law is not strong for Starbucks. So you've got things like Chewy Vuitton. You remember that case a few years ago where you had these little dog baskets, dog purses mimicking Louis Vuitton. You know, Louis Vuitton tried to sue Chewy Vuitton and failed on that one.
Yeah, but this is a little bit different because it's only just one word in front of the real word. Okay, here's what a Starbucks spokesperson has said. We are evaluating next steps, and while we appreciate the humor, they cannot use our name, which is a protected trademark, which is what you're saying. I mean, what's the point? What is the point of this business? And by the way, people are standing in line for hours at this dumb Starbucks because they're handing out free coffee, which probably isn't even the real Starbucks coffee.
Well, it probably is not, but that actually favors dumb Starbucks because if you're standing in a line for hours to get your regular cup of Starbucks, you're not at a regular Starbucks. I mean, anywhere, you know, you go in and you get it and very lickety-split, you're in and out of there. So if you're standing in line for hours, you're looking at this dumb Starbucks sign, you kind of know you're not going to a real Starbucks.
I have a feeling that dumb Starbucks is not going to become a chain.
I don't think so anytime soon.
Something about it. I don't think it's going to last. All right, Lise, thanks for the clarification.
You got it, Gretchen.
Well,